Hey guys, Coach Fernando here with another video regarding goal setting. Uh, Depending on when you watch this video, hopefully you watched it as soon as we posted it, we will have completed the first week of quarterly review. Now, last week we posted a bunch of videos about how to attack quarterly review, and in the first video, Coach Chad posted that quarterly review is actually two things. It's goal setting and levels testing. Levels testing typically takes precedence because that is what occurs in the gym, and the work that you put in is immediately seen. Goal setting is the exercise that you do behind the scenes. This is what fuels the motivation for you to come into the gym and do the things that you do, and do the things that you don't do, right? So for those of you who have been with us for a while, you'll remember that previously what we used to do in quarterly review would was that before every class, a coach would speak to all of you and explain what we're going through, what the process is, and actually make you guys take 5 to 10 minutes writing down your goals. Now, we have realized that goal setting has to be a much more intimate thing. It's got to be something that you do on your own because you want to, not because we make you. So which is why we're going this route. We are going to email everyone this goal setting worksheet. It's going to be available on the website. And we encourage you to spend the weekend to really think about what it is that you want to achieve in regards to your health and fitness. Now, there is a lot of science behind goal setting. If you go online and Google goal setting uh, or the science of goal setting, you will find hundreds, if not thousands, of articles written by every self-proclaimed expert in the world of goal setting. You don't have to take our word for it. Everyone else believes in this process. Professional athletes do it. Business people do it. Corporations. Everyone that is successful has some sort of goal setting exercise that they go through. So if you are someone who wants to be successful, all we can do is encourage you to complete this goal setting worksheet, spend some time, really think about yourself, your actions, what it is you do in life, in the gym, outside of the gym, and afterwards, come and reach out to one of our coaches, either your primary coach or any coach that you are comfortable speaking with, and show them this worksheet. Uh, if you don't want to, that's fine also, but we hope that you take this seriously because all we want for each and every one of you is to realize your goals and find a path towards those goals. So, with that said, I just want to go over the goal setting worksheet and highlight some things that are important. Most of you will be able to download it and figure out what it is you need to do. It's pretty self-explanatory. The first part of this first page here is just about us understanding you, or you understanding yourself, why you're doing what you're doing. It'll also help us as a school of fitness understand where a majority of our students are coming from and what they're looking for with their memberships, right? And why they're here. The second page here will ask you what you're most interested in, what you've done with your diet. Are you taking any supplements currently? And how high your motivation levels are. That's a big deal here. If you're not motivated to do anything, nothing will happen, right? Even in the most simplest forms, if you don't want to get out of bed, you won't get out of bed. Anyone can stay in bed if that's what they want. I guess that if that was your goal, was to be stay in bed as long as possible, then I'm sure that would be uh, along the lines here of a 10. So this is very simple. 1, you're very unmotivated. 10, you want to achieve your goals more than anything else. So, and this refers to whatever your personal goal is. There are four keys, excuse me, 4 keys to success when it comes to achieving your goals. 1 is to have the right plan. 2 is to tell your friends and family, and that's a big thing because if it's not out in the world, if it's only to yourself, if you only tell yourself about the goal, then it's really easy to quit on that goal. But if other people know of it, they seem to keep you accountable. Uh, we then want you to focus on the benefits of this goal. Why does it matter to you? And reward yourself along the way. You know, if you're all work and no play, it becomes a very daunting task to try to achieve all those goals. But it's pretty simple, and this worksheet here will lay it all out. Step one, set a SMART goal. That is an acronym for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time sensitive. And then this next part here is for you to set an overall SMART goal. Focus on one thing at a time. If you have too many goals, you will not have the focus that you need to achieve that one goal. And that's really how you want to think about things. One goal at a time, every time. And in this worksheet, you'll see how you can do that as well. Now down here, I intend to have this goal completed by a certain date. By giving yourself a deadline, this allows you to realize that time is precious, right? I remember back before I started CrossFitting, I tried to get my fitness levels up by running half marathons, and I would set them 3 months. I would pick a race 3 months ahead of time. That way, I was ensured that I would do all the things I needed to do to be prepared for that race. It made the 3 months before that run more important. So that's just a long way to explain that if you have a goal in mind when you want to achieve this, you might do what you got to do. Imagine when you're at work, right? If you have so much work that you have to do before the day's over and you don't want to stay longer, you do everything you can to make sure all that work gets done, right? Because nobody likes to work longer than they need to. So this is kind of the same idea. Now if we go here to page 4, which is a step 2, create a step-by-step plan. Now, these steps are divided up into 5 sub-goals. And if you think of these sub-goals as steps to get you towards the ultimate goal, this will help you make the time that you're in the gym or any training that you do relevant. It's not just, you're not just willy-nilly, right? You're actually taking an active step towards what your goals are. So the first goal, and you'll see here there's a deadline of the first weeks 1 to 3. So typically you would start this goal within the week after levels testing ends, or I should say quarterly review. And quarterly review ends on Saturday, September 21st. So if you wanted to, November 21st. If you wanted Monday, November 23rd to be your first day working towards this goal, you would write that goal here. And you want to look at this sheet from left to right. So your first sub goal is, write that down here. You believe you can achieve that goal because of why? What are the things that you need to do to achieve this goal? List some obstacles that you may face. Now this is an important thing because you need to know what is going to get in the way of you achieving this goal. In this example up here, it says create an effective and detailed plan. Instead of saying I'll run 2 days a week, instead say I plan to run on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. So if that is your goal, what could possibly stop you from that happening on Tuesdays and Thursdays from running at 6 o'clock? Well, if you work till 5:30 in the afternoon and you need to be running by 6 o'clock, this is going to help show you that, well, this is probably going to become a problem, especially if you don't get off work in time. So this is going to help you also tailor your goal in a way that makes it doable. And then for each sub goal, there is a deadline. When will you have this goal completed by? And then you want to reward yourself. Your sub goal reward cannot be something, however, that hinders your progress towards your main goal. Meaning, if you are looking to lose weight and you say that you want to lose 5 pounds before the end of week 3, well, don't make your reward you're going to go on a binge, on a pizza and beer binge on the day after you've achieved that goal, because all that does is makes your main goal even harder to complete. So be mindful of that. Now, from here on out, these are all just more of the sub goals. So the next page is sub goal 2. and that ends weeks 3 to 5, sub-goal 3, 5 to 7, sub-goal 4, deadline weeks 7 through 9, and then your last sub-goal deadlines week 9 through 11. And then you'll notice after 11 weeks, we'll be back at levels testing, because every quarterly review is every 12 weeks, right? So that's very simple. But the only way for these goals to really matter is if you understand the benefits of these goals. And the benefits of these goals are things that are personal to you. Now, in this example, we use quitting smoking as the goal. Now, that's pretty obvious for most of us. If you quit smoking, there's a lot of benefits there. So you'll have to quantify what are the benefits for your goal. If you're looking to lose weight, what are the benefits there for you emotionally, physically, sports-wise, health-wise? Only you can answer these questions, right? Same thing for other goals. If your goal is, you want to achieve a pull-up, why? What are the benefits? Only you can understand that. I can help explain some for you, but these need to come from you. And then finally is step 4, where you go public. And this is the hardest part. Who are you going to ask to help keep you accountable to your goals? You have coaches here. That's pretty easy. That's what we're here for. You also have friends and family, but they're a little harder. Friends and family tend to be, in my experience, judgmental, and if your family is like mine, they'll step on your hopes and dreams. So find someone that supports you. Someone who, when you tell them this is what I want to achieve, they're going to look at you and say, I love that goal. I hope it happens, and I'm here for you. Guess what? You have a gym full of members here who love to support each other. So maybe if it's not friends and family, and maybe if it's not me or another coach, maybe it's your favorite classmate in that class that you attend. Or use all of Facebook. Make it your status update. Tell everyone in the world what your goals are and what you hope to achieve. You'll be surprised at who holds you to it. All right. So that is that is our explanation of the goal setting worksheet. So please take your time, read it, print this out. If you are savvy with Acrobat, you can even import this into your Adobe Acrobat and turn it into an editable form where you could type it on your computer. But seriously, take us up on this offer. All of the coaches here are more than welcome. We'll be more than happy to help you in understanding what your goals are and creating a plan to achieve those goals. So with levels testing ending next week, please take the time and be serious about this. All right, guys, that's it for me.